The upcoming episode of Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch, titled Spies in the Skies, promises to be an exciting adventure for fans of the show. This episode will air on Discovery and is sure to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. A mysterious trailer has appeared on the ranch's property, raising questions and concerns among the team. Dwayne, the determined leader of the group, is eager to uncover the truth behind this unexpected visitor. His curiosity leads the team to investigate who might be spying on Blind Frog Ranch. As they dig deeper, they start to uncover clues that hint at a larger mystery involving the government and unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, activity in the area. Throughout the episode, the team will work together to piece together the purpose of the strange cylinder they find. As they explore the connections between the trailer and the UAP activity, viewers can expect thrilling moments and surprising discoveries. The tension builds as the team races against time to solve the mystery and protect their ranch. Spies in the Skies is set to deliver a mix of suspense and intrigue, showcasing the team's dedication to uncovering the secrets hidden within Blind Frog Ranch. With each twist and turn, this episode is likely to captivate fans and leave them wanting more. The Spies in the Skies episode of Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch. The Spies in the Skies episode of Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch is all new. A shimmering desert dawn settles over the ranch. A plane appears overhead, disturbing the quiet landscape. The aerial hum echoes across the ridge. Cameras swivel, infrared sensors hum, and enigmatic shapes slip beneath scrub and sandstone. Opening sequence, a helicopter hovers above the geological promontory just over the ranch boundary. A handful of figures, heavily padded and sporting high-end optics, traverse a gully, examining odd rock formations. From above, they resemble small ants against an orange expanse. Discovery of anomalies inside the main excavation tent. Forensic technicians sort through soil samples. Unusual metallic flecks shimmer in the dust. Tiny cubes of tungsten, pristine spheres of alloy. Geometries that suggest deliberate manufacture rather than natural deposit. A drone, silently weaving over the site, records the entire process in ultra-high-def fields of view. The detection of these materials triggers quiet alarms. These are not earthly mineral matrices. Unusual overflights late at night. Surveillance videos flicker as lights dart overhead. The ranch's orbiting small UAV picks up thermal signatures, objects rapidly ascending from desert washes, moving too evenly, too purposefully to be birds or bats. Shadows race below. In the footage, spur trails seem teased across the valley floor. Motion paths trace near-perfect arcs. The ranch tech team tags coordinates. These recurring appearances coincide with phases of optimal geomagnetic activity, suggesting electromagnetic propulsion interference. Increasing tension when early morning arrives, the team reviews satellite imagery from several time points. Over months, faint crop circle-like impressions appear etched in circular patterns onto the salt flat bed nearby. These impressions correspond spatially with the metallic deposits found earlier. A geological specialist overlays magnetometer readings and finds clear anomalies, vertical columns of flux emanating from the ground, consistent with induced fields from neodymium and tungsten concentrations. The scale and geometry defy natural explanation. Discovery of a hidden facility thermal imaging scan reveals subterranean chambers beneath one of the painted ridges. Airflow vents and cable conduits indicate mechanical activity. Without ever speaking, the group arranges scaffolding and remote excision tools. A robotic arm drills a test borehole, revealing a hollow chamber containing pods. Within each pod, transparent polymer cylinders housing minute, glowing spheroids suspended in a gel. Each sphere pulses with a soft blue light, periodically emitting microbursts of radio frequency energy. Night surveillance escalation over successive nights. Drones equipped with IR and ultraviolet filters orbit the discovery site. The floating pods emit pulses in sync with faint ELF, extremely low frequency, oscillations detected by ground sensors. Meanwhile, small aircraft maintain patterns overhead. Reconnaissance drones from unknown operators. The ranch's defenders deploy drone jamming grids, yet the intruders adapt, shifting frequencies. The high-definition footage catches slash marks etched into security cameras, sleek aerodynamic devices, saw-like fins, unmarked skins. Nothing about conventional military UAVs. Evidence of intelligence gathering under magnification. Some of the suspended spheres contain micro-etched circuit arrays, smaller in scale than a fingernail, etched with hexagonal grids. One sphere houses an even tinier quad-antenna transistor array, visible only with electrons. Electrostatic discharge tests light up crystalline pathways, like vein-edged nerve nets. The impression. These pods are surveillance devices, possibly dropped from above to gather environmental, seismic, or atmospheric data. Geomagnetic disruption. Geomagnetic sensors register growing fluctuations. Compass needles dance wildly. Nearby wildlife behavior shifts. Coyotes circle hesitantly. Desert tortoises emerge prematurely from burrow entrances. Insects swarm in pulses. Plant sap exudes inexplicably. The ranch biologist records plant tissue samples. The metallic spheres are leaching trace elements, cobalt, tungsten, neodymium, altering the sand's ionic balance. Soil conductivity changes significantly. Decoding the pattern. Ranch cryptographers compile pattern data from night footage. Flight paths map into a circular matrix around the rigs, forming segments like pie slices. When overlaid onto excavation grids, the pod vessel drops a line precisely with anomalies beneath the ground. The shapes of flight tracks resemble stylized eyes when viewed from above. Spies in the skies. Scanning specific target zones. Test trenches, newly revealed rock layers, underground water shafts. Drone infiltration. None of the ranch's high-altitude drones is seized by an intruder on one flight. Footage shows sudden signal interference, rotor motors slowing, orientation shifting. The drone drifts out of visible field and crashes onto a salt flat. Recovery crews find its onboard memory wiped clean, except for a single microfragment stuck to the memory chip, the back of an unidentified seal embossed in nanocrystalline steel. The seal, geometric, stylized, no national insignia, no letters. Underground incursion. While excavation continues, the lamps flicker and power falters. Teams scramble to secure data feeds. In the darkness, infrared reveals shadow figures moving within the site, slim silhouettes sporting low-profile backpacks that emit faint green glows. The intruders traverse between sample bins, extracting vials. A spotlight sweeps, but fails to locate them. By dawn, several rare artifact samples have vanished. The disturbance leaves footprints, but wiped prints. No boot treads, only low-profile carbon fiber soles matching no known manufacturer. Reveal of global involvement. Satellite data, purchased by the ranch team, confirms that similar patterns of aerial drop points are occurring worldwide, in deserts, polar plateaus, ancient ruins. The devices always appear above remote, geology-rich, or historically sensitive zones. Intelligence analysts map the proliferation, connecting dozens of sites across continents. Each intrusion follows a strict schedule tied to local sidereal time and solar wind peaks. Biochemical sensor readings back in the lab. Liquid chromatography of soil around pod drop sites reveals minuscule proteins. Peptide sequences unlike any known terrestrial life. Mass spectrometry yields unknown isotopes with slight non-terrestrial ratios. The spheres are absorbing ambient minerals and atmospheric particles, then feeding chemical byproducts back into the environment. A terra-scanning, terra-absorbing system. Threat intensifies on night. A larger craft appears, disc-like, silent, hovering stationary above the ridges. Ranch staff observe from shelter. No rotor blade, no exhaust. It remains suspended, glowing a dim cerulean. Field cameras record it for 3 hours before it suddenly vanishes, no departure trail. The desert around remains eerily still. The next morning, small metallic shavings are found at the hover point. Ultra-thin, hexagonal lattice shards. Connecting the dots, the ranch team overlays all data points, flight logs, soil sample analysis, the timing of known ultra-low frequency solar storms. They notice a correlation. Every device drop corresponds to a solar storm envelope passing Earth-induced flux lines. The pods are tuned to harvest Earth's electromagnetic resonance. Perhaps assembling a global network of sensors gathering data for something larger, intelligent, unknown. Each sphere pulses wirelessly to a central node. The large disk-like craft appears at intervals, possibly receiving aggregated data. The crisis pointer storm rolls in, a geomagnetic CME. Instruments surge. The ranch is battered by sandstorms. The pod arrays begin pulsing rapidly. Energy spike, sensors overload. A locust-sized device crackles ablaze in its gel pod. It bursts, sending shockwave-like pulses across the site. The ground trembles. Surveillance cameras fry. The disk craft returns, hovering above in the stormy air. Lab monitors flicker. Data streams corrupt climactic moment powerless. The team watches as the disk emits an electromagnetic pulse, visible in ion collision shadows on cloud bases. Devices around the site shatter. The pods crack open, spilling multifaceted orbs into the air. The orbs drift upward like spores, ascending invisibly into the storm clouds. As they rise above the cratered landscape, the device above withdraws. A hush descends.